Hey everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. I'm here to make your diamond painting experience a little bit more awesome today. So today we are doing a Wip&Chat, and you can see my keyboard and stuff. All my junk over here. So I'm working on Craft Room Fiasco. As you can see, it's still a fiasco. I probably have about 3.5 more rows of these little release papers to do, and I tell you, it's been a challenge. I'm trying to slowly but surely, but I feel like I need a new kit up because this is just driving me crazy. So you might see a kit up within the rest of the week sometime. Just try to give me a little bit of a break of this one. I feel like this one's going to last me all year. Even though I'm so close to the end, it just feels like I've been working on this forever. So I'm using my Firefly tray and I'm using my Pen Pal pen. My phone just made a weird noise. Marco's being special behind me. He was like trying to get up on my lap or wanting my attention, and he scratched my belly. And I was like, go! Like, I don't understand. I fed you already. I know he just wants some attention, but like he sleeps right above my head. Takes my whole pillow. Ugh. So I'm like, just let me be for a little bit. Thriving for my attention. So I downloaded a new, I'm so excited guys. I've been looking for something. You know, I just think of things of what we can print, a 3D print. Now, I bought some filament and I really liked it. It was like pastel colors. And I really wanted to do the butterflies with this pastel color one. But we tried and we cannot get that filament to work on our machine. We've even tried the settings. We tried making the filament hotter. And it keeps on breaking and it keeps on stopping. So I don't know. But if we put the clear one that I made all the butterflies with, it works fine. So it's got to be the filament. And that kind of sucks because it's not cheap for a roll of filament. So we ended up buying 2 different ones. We bought rainbow, which, you know, we've done many of times and it's worked. So we bought some of that. And then we bought this translucent glitter one. So that one is the one that's going on right now. The last I checked, the butterfly was halfway being made, so it is working. So I was on the site that you can buy files from and download, and I found something new and exciting. And I don't want to say it because people will go out and run and buy it. Well, I don't know. Some people might not want to pay. I think I paid like €1.60, which I don't even know what it is in Canadian money, but I'm sure it was only a few bucks. So I downloaded that, and let's see if this file works. And if it does, I'm super excited because that will be something that I think maybe would intrigue all of you guys. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. And if they print out well, that will probably be what I'll be giving away for bling 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 bling. What am I talking about? Splish, splash, spring bash. I don't know why I had bling on the brain. Maybe because of the glitter. So I'm super excited. I just want Clem to wake up so I can show him that I got this file, because he doesn't know yet that I got this file. So I'm super excited about that. Anxious to see if it actually works. And if it doesn't work, I'm not out like a huge amount of money. It was only a few bucks. So it's okay. So other than that, that's what I've been up to this morning. And I was listening to a Wip&Chat before I got distracted by thinking, I'm going to check again, because I checked Thingiverse, and Thingiverse is hard because Thingiverse is like free files and you don't see all the cool things people can make. In the other site that you pay for, you see a lot more better stuff, because obviously they want a few bucks for the file, which is fine, whatever. I paid for it. I pay the creator for it, so all is good. Yeah. So that is that. And I thought, well, let's see if I can find it there. So that's what I did. That's what I did. And it's not a diamond painting tray. Just so you guys are all aware that it's not what I purchased. But I did purchase something. Oh, there's one right here and there. Yeah, so yesterday was Saturday. And on Friday, I told them, what it was is I was watching YouTube and I seen a creator from Canada take a trip to Mary Maximum. Now that's in Paris, Ontario. So I'm like, oh, well, I kind of want to go to Mary Maximum. And then Clem's like, well, why don't we go tomorrow? So Paris is about an hour and a half away, so it was a good drive. And it was an outing. It was an outing for us to do on a Saturday with nothing better to do. So when we got to Paris, and Paris is kind of like in boony docks. That's what I call it, because it's like in the middle of flipping nowhere. But you can see, when I put it in the GPS, it took us all on the 401. Now, if you're not Canadian, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. But 401 and 402 are our main highways here in Canada. So when I leave my town, I have to go on the 402 to get to London, which takes you to the 401. So I said to him, when we go to Niagara Falls to visit my daughter in college, we always go on the 403. So that's another major highway. And the 403, I always used to see a sign for Paris. And I'm like, oh, is this where Paris is? And so when we were going, I thought, oh, it's going to take us to the 403. But I'm thinking, no, maybe there's an exit from the 401. And sure enough, it was an exit from the 401. So we had to pass the 403. And then maybe 3 to 4 more exits. And then it's the one for Paris. It said it was the fastest route. So we went, and it was like taking us through country roads, and you turn here, turn there. I'm like, where the heck is this? So anyway, oh, hearts. I was doing hearts. I lost track of what I was doing. Okay, I think that's all of them. So we finally get there. And like I said, it was like country roads. Felt like we're in the middle of nowhere. So we get there, and Clem's like, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, because we left home and he hadn't had breakfast. or anything. Well, right across from Mary Maximum is a diner. It's called Scott's Diner, I think it is. Scott's Family Diner. Or was it Jim's? I think it was Scott's. Now I can't even remember the $ list. I almost did it on the wrong one. So he goes, well, should we eat here? And I'm like, sure, if you want to. Let's eat here before we go over to Mary Maximum, which was right across the street. And I said, I have to go to the washroom anyways, and I wasn't sure if Mary Maxim had a washroom. So I thought, well, if we eat, then I can go to the washroom while we're there. So the breakfast was pretty reasonably priced. It was like 10 something for 2 eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, and 2 sausages. Well, I didn't really care. I'm very picky with sausage. Some places I like their sausage and some places I don't. This one, I did not really care for the sausage. But they give you a lot of food. It was very filling. So I got that one. I'm kind of happy I got the bacon because I wasn't really caring for the sausage. So that's the one I got. And we ate our breakfast and then we drove over across the street to the other parking lot and went into Mary Maximum. And then the whole reason I was going there is because I wanted to see what their diamond painting selection was, and it was bad. It was bad. I did not come back with any purchases from Mary Maximum because the only thing that really intrigued me was these big, I think they're like 40 by 50, and they're already on like the canvas. Like it was ready made, like you just do it and then you put it up on the wall kind of a deal, like the one I got from Costco. It was about a 30 by 40, and there was ones, and there was a sloth one there that I thought, it's kind of cute, but I'm not paying $35 for a 30 by 30. So the other ones, the bigger ones that kind of intrigued me were $72.99, and I'm like, no, I'd rather spend $72.99 on Diamond Art Club or Captured by Radiance or Orloa. Like, I didn't see the justification of paying $72 for a picture that I don't even know if I put up because it doesn't really intrigue me. So I was kind of like disappointed. But if you really like knitting and yarn and like cross stitch, they had so many patterns for cross stitch. Like their cross stitch collection was a bit, and I looked over there and you guys know, I kind of hesitated. Should I try a cross stitch? Just a little tiny one just to see if I can do it. And then I'm like, no, not today, Liz. It's because my hands have been hurting really bad, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. But that is why I did not purchase anything for cross stitch. But my daughter Sarah, she does cross stitch. She would love that store because there are so many cute patterns, and then they even have like the cloth or whatever that you guys use. I don't know all the fancy names for cross stitch because I didn't really get into that. But they have some really cute like figurines and stuff, and I kind of almost wanted to buy the salt and pepper shaker thing just to say something from our trip, but I did not end up buying anything from Mary Maxim. So it was just a Saturday drive out just to see, what's going on. So then on the way back, we stopped to go visit Erica, which is Clem's mom. And she's like, oh, let's go for a walk through the nursing home to go by the windows because, she lives on a floor that she can't really see out too much. And we said, okay. So we took her down, and the elevators were super busy. Took like us 3 tries because they're always full of people because apparently we wanted to go down to the main floor when there was a bingo gonna go on, and all the people were trying to go down to go play bingo. And we went down, and then we sat by the big window by the main, like on the main floor where she could see the street and stuff, and across the street, because it was too cold to go outside with her. It was a little bit chilly. And so we decided, no, let's not take her outside because it's a bit chilly. We'll just sit here by the window. So we did. And then when we're sitting there, I look up on the wall, and isn't there a diamond painting hanging on the wall there? And it was for COVID-19. And it had a nurse sitting on a bed and then like an angel behind her or something. I think this person got it from the Pink Raspberry, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure I seen these on the Pink Raspberry when I, during COVID time. I just said COVID, so I'm probably going to get slanged for it. I don't think they should slang us for it anymore because it's over. Well, it's not over, but it's not a pandemic anymore. So I thought that was kind of interesting. They had it in a very beautiful frame, and they put a beautiful mat. Like whoever did this painting put a lot of money into the framing and matting of it to give to the nursing home. So I thought that was super cool. Like, I do have a diamond painting up in her room, but it's I have it so it's not in a frame or nothing because I'm not going to put that much effort into it. And I gave her a holy church because I thought it was so pretty and it would make her feel special. So I gave her holy church, and it's hanging on her wall. And I left capture by reading it. So I, like, if any of the nurses or PSWs like see it and like, oh wow, like maybe I'll look up this company from this. So that's why I left it the way it was, just so that if anybody wanted to purchase from Capture by Radiance, they could. That was one of my favorite paintings to do, and unfortunately I gave it away. Well, I'll get it back eventually, but right now it's gone. And when I go into her room, I get happy because I see it on her wall, and it probably makes her happy. And it's really funny because when we came off the elevator, I was the first one, and I jumped in front of her because she's always by the nurse's station in her wheelchair. And then she's like, oh, hi. So she recognizes me now very well. And yeah, I have a lot of, the cat's just going berserk out there. I don't know what his problem is. And yeah, I enjoy going visiting her. Of course, some of her stories aren't making sense anymore. But she realizes she's turning 88 this year. And she's talking about she's lucky she has a home, people live on the streets. I don't know what she was going on and on about yesterday. I'm thankful for my room, she says. I felt like saying, I'm going to be thankful for being here. Your son should have put you in Strathroy, but whatever. It is what it is. She likes it there now, so, you know, let her be kind of a deal. But I don't like it. I never have since the day we went there. But they seem to treat her okay. That's the main part, right? She has this one nurse on afternoons, and she knows when it's shift change. And she gets excited when it's shift change and this lady comes in and she calls her angel. I thought that was kind of cute. She likes this nurse a lot. So yeah, you learn a lot of stuff. Like, you know, it's pretty sad when your highlight of the day is when people are shift changing. I know it's my highlight of the day when I get to go home. You know, work the last 2 days that I was there. Oh my gosh, it was super cold. I don't know what the heck was going on. And the maintenance, I said to one of the maintenance guy, because it comes around to do his checks, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cold in here today, more so than normal. And he's like, oh yeah, that's because the production manager told him to turn off the heaters. I'm like, why the heck would he tell you to turn off the heaters when we're frozen? Now we do have some heaters to help take away a bit of the chill for us. And I'm like, no wonder it's so darn cold and everybody. And not, some people there really don't complain. Certain people don't complain about it being cold. But when it's cold like that, they do complain. And then I'm thinking, okay, it's not all in my head. It is actually cold in here. Yeah, so that was that for 2 days at work. But when I go back on Monday, there's going to be a 20,000 order. Well, they would have started it. Well, today's Sunday, so they would have started it last night, late Saturday. Shift to all day Sunday, so they'll be running it. So, like, let's see if they get 6,000 done before we get in on Monday. I don't know. But I figure I'll probably be running it for the next 2 days. And then I have to work Friday. And I asked for Saturday, Sunday off. Whether I'm granted them or not, I don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see and play it by ear. Yeah, so Thanksgiving, what am I talking about? Thanksgiving. Liz, wake up. No, Easter's coming up. Yeah, Thanksgiving, no, Easter. I was thinking Thanksgiving because we're going to Clem's sister's today for dinner. And it's Sunday, and I'm going to say this, and you guys are probably going to see, there's probably not going to be a live tonight because I do have a family event to go to tonight. And I don't want to rush him at his sister's house because I have to rush back to do a live. Or I don't even know if I'd want to do the live after coming from hanging out there all afternoon and day. So I think I'm just going to cancel the live tonight because of a family due that I have to go to. I guess it's to meet, Clem and his, I still don't understand all of the story, but like, Clem's sister is only his half-sister, and he has a brother that's his half-brother from his mom's first marriage. Now, whether or not she, I'm not sure if they divorced or if he died. But somehow in this mix, Karen's dad had another child. So she did ancestry and then found out she had another sibling. And she ended up going away with her to Cuba on holidays. Whoa, that was, what was that? Saw a flash of light. I think it was my computer screen. And they went away to Cuba on vacation, and I guess her sister's still going to be at her house or something. So she wanted us to meet her. So that's why we're going for dinner. And going to do that today. Rilo's licking himself. See, he can still lick himself. So I'm going to go get his nails trimmed. And I might think about those things that you put on their nails so that they can't scratch. And then I can take the cone off. But I'm probably going to go get his nails trimmed on Tuesday, because the Pet Value here in town does nail trimming on Tuesdays. And that's what I'm going to go do. Great, my sister just woke up. She's going to come and interrupt me while I'm filming. I'm back. My sister came up and made a racket, so I had to turn off the video for a minute so that you wouldn't hear her clunking around in the kitchen. She is living here now, and now you can hear Clem getting up or something. So she's living here now, and she bought a dishwasher. She's bought a lot of stuff, which is fine. I don't mind having a dishwasher now. But she bought a portable dishwasher. And then she's been moving things around in my kitchen, which is making me angry, but whatever. It is what it is. And I had cupboards, and when we painted and finished the kitchen, I'm like, I'm not putting anything up here anymore, because it just felt like everybody just put stuff up there and it was being cluttered. But then she comes up with all these knickknacks, which kind of match the room, other than her Buddha, but whatever. She put them up there. I didn't say anything. And then every time I come home from work, something different would be changed. I'm like, would you stop changing my stuff around? And then she's like on about garbage can. I'm like, we don't need another garbage can, whatever. So anyways, I come home the other day, and there's a Ninja air fryer, big like convention oven. It does a whole bunch of things. The ones that look like a big toaster oven, it's like a dual deck one. I'm like, okay. And then yesterday she comes home with brand new pots and pans, and she's like, which ones can I throw out? And I said, well, you can throw out all of them other than my big deep frying pan that I like to make spaghetti sauce in. Everything else can go, I don't care. So she put away all the new dishes and got rid of the old ones, probably gonna Goodwill them or something. I don't know what she's gonna do. And I said to her, what we really need is more utensils, because now with a dishwasher, I don't know what it is. I buy them from like the dollar store, new utensils, like a set of 4, and they always seem to disappear. And I'm like, are my kids freaking eating these utensils? And I just bought some not too long ago, and again, I'm low. I don't know if I'm throwing them in the garbage or what I'm doing, but I don't know. Utensils in this house seem to disappear. I don't know if it's the ghost taking them all. I don't know, but they seem to disappear. So, she got a set, and I was opening it up. She's like, can you open this up and take them apart? And when I did, it was supposed to be a big fork and then a little like fork, like a salad fork. But inside, they sent 2 things of small spoons. And I'm like, well, they messed up this box. And she's like, well, should I take it back? She's like, well, you don't really like those little forks anyways. It's probably better to have more little spoons. And I said, I think I agree with you. So we didn't. We just kept it the way it was. And so I helped her do that. And she put away the pots and pans. She probably spent a lot of money on them. And then she said she bought 2 lights for outside. I'm like, why did you buy your lights for outside? We don't need them. I don't know. She's just going berserko buying stuff. It's like she's got more money than she knows what to do with. I don't know. So, yeah. So she's staying here now. I'm never alone. Never alone. So that is what the update of my household. And I told you about the 3D prints and our trip to Mary Maximum, which was a flop. I said to Clem, we should have just went to Hobby Lobby. We should have just took a trip over the States and gone to Hobby Lobby, and we could have ate at, I don't know, Olive Garden or something over there. And I said, maybe next time. Next time we'll go to Hobby Lobby instead. I do want to do a trip like that soon, because we haven't been over to the States in a while. Only because the exchange rate is ridiculous. So sometimes I think, why even bother? Because they put so much money into American money and I get so little back. And it's like kind of a bummer. Like, you know, bummer. So yeah, I like to go get more Harbor Freights. I like to go to Hobby Lobby. And I love Hobby Lobby. And I'm like, we need one of these in Canada. Why doesn't Hobby Lobby come to Canada? Like, they would do so well here. It's ridiculous. But yeah, they're not. And probably Hobby Lobby in Canada wouldn't be as good as Hobby Lobby in the States. Let's be serious, because Michael's in the States is a lot better than Michael's in Canada, as far as what I can tell, because from what you guys show on YouTube, and their diamond painting collection is way better than the one we got here in Canada. And like at Mary Maximum, they had a lot of art, had a lot of dot art, but it was mostly partials, and like, I'm sorry, but I'm not paying $32 for a partial. That's just not happening. So I wasn't pleased by the prices there, and they don't have any discount codes. Oh, if you go on Tuesday and you're 50 years old, you get like a 20% discount or something like that, but that's not even worth me driving an hour and 10 minutes to get that. Whew, I just yawned. I'm sorry, guys. I woke up. I fell asleep early on the couch. I woke up at around almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I went back to bed till about 4. Woke up again. I don't sleep much. I have a sleeping problem, disorder, or I don't know what it is. Yeah, so I thought, oh, I better get this Wip&Chat in before the Galizia Express comes by. What time is it? Oh, it's time that they could blow their horns, but I haven't heard any today. Maybe not too many trains on Sunday? I don't know. Guess it is Sunday when I'm filming this Wip&Chat. And, oh yeah, I was gonna tell you, she buys this garbage bit. Back to my sister again. So she bought all this stuff. She buys this garbage can. She's like, come here and see this. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you interrupting me at my diamond painting we're going to go look at? And she has this garbage pail. And she's like, you just wave your arm in front of it and the lid opens. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So she's trying and it's not opening. And I'm just looking at her like, you're cooped. And then, you know my sister, you know why I say these things. And she's like, no, it works, it just worked. And I'm like, maybe because you have it up against, because she has it in between the fridge and the stove, which I don't really like because splashes of stuff you put in this, like, it's just gonna get dirty, but whatever. That's where she wanted to put it. And this lid is supposed to open and close by itself. And she's like, oh, it's working now. And I'm like, I'm not going back to check. So today when I went to the kitchen, I had to throw something out. And I'm like, well, let's try this. Well, the freaking thing hits me in the hand. I'm like, well, that's just lovely. But it did open and close by itself. So yeah, I got a fancy garbage can that opens and closes its lid by itself. I don't know. It must have amused her in the store or something. I don't know. But she's got, like I said, she's got more money to throw around than she knows what to do with. So yeah, I got a fancy garbage can now. What do you think about them apples? So then she's on and on. She bugs and bugs me about the litter box. I'm like, well, maybe she'll buy Marlo a pimped out litter box. I'm so cleaning because she hates my litter box so much. You never know, Marlo. You might get a fancy toilet yet. Or she's just gonna wait for Alyssa to come get her cat when she moves out. So Easter's coming up. I'm gonna go pick up my Alyssa bear from college on the Friday, and then we have a fish fry afterwards. So that's kind of exciting. Then my sister, when she was up here just now, she's like, is Alyssa coming home for Easter? And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, I don't know, did I call it Thanksgiving again? I don't think I did. Easter. And she's like, are you cooking a turkey? And I'm like, I wasn't planning on it. But I know I do have one still in the freezer from Christmas. From whenever, like, because both me and Clem each get a turkey from work. Gobble, gobble, gobble. So, we get 2 turkeys. And we used one at Christmas. And we probably still have one that we could use for Easter if we wanted to. But we went and bought a roast. I don't know when he wants to do the roast. From the butcher. I drove by the butcher my mom used to go to. He's like, well, let's stop by and see if there's a roast. No, he said steak. And he's like, oh, I'm not paying $60 for steak or whatever. And I'm like, well, why don't you go there and see if there's a roast? Because, you know, roasts in the grocery store right now are super expensive for barely anything. Let's see if you can get a better deal. So he came out with a roast, but it wasn't a fresh roast. It was already frozen, but that's fine. Whatever. It was $35. So he said, well, let's save that for my birthday. So his birthday's coming up. He's going to be the big 50. So all he wants, and he keeps on bugging me, and he's driving me absolutely nuts, is he wants a pair of Crocs with the fur inside, so when he goes outside for a cigarette, he can have his Crocs. And he's just been bugging the crap out of me for these. And I keep on asking my sister Helen, because I can get a discount for Crocs if I go through my sister Helen. And she's like, well, she has to order them from another store and it's going to be $13 for shipping. I'm like, whatever, just get them because they get 50% off anyway. Because he wants the ones with the fur inside. So those are coming. So I have to go get them and purchase them on, well, it's probably going to come off of Bonnie's paycheck, and then I just have to give Bonnie the money. Before she leaves, I still kind of wanted to go get another pair of work boots. My Bloodstone boots. I have some for work, but mine are getting old. They're 2 years old. I kind of want another pair, but they're like $200 and some odd dollars. So I get them for half off with her discount. Then I get the money back from work. So I think I want to get a pair. Because if I go to the boot truck, I'll still have to pay the amount and I'll get the money back because that would be half. But with her discount, it'll be about the same amount of money that work gives me back for them. So I'd rather do it that way than going to the boot truck this year. So I want to get a pair of boots. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what I'll do. Because, like, I haven't been using my boots for washouts. I've been using the rubber boots. But I feel like sometimes when there's a puddle or something at work, I feel like it's going in my boot now because they're 2 years old. So I think it's time for me to upgrade, even though they're so comfortable now because I've stretched them out or whatever, you know, you do. I hate breaking in new work boots. It's the worst. So if I get a pair, I'll probably just wear them around until I break them in. And then I'll wear them to work. Because mine are still fine because I don't use them for washouts. But I just want to take advantage before she retires. And I cannot buy them no more. So yeah, that is that. I have to do that soon because April is her last month at work. But I wonder if she still gets her discount because they're still going to pay her for another 3 or 4 months until her birthday. And then she's done. So, yeah. Be so happy when we have no more ties to Tender Disease. I used to work there as well. My whole family worked there. My sisters, my mom, my brother, we all worked there at one point in our lives. I actually like that job super much. But they don't even have that department that I worked in anymore because it's just mostly shipping now in the office where Bonnie works. But I loved that job. But it paid very, very little. Not enough to support anybody with. You know, so I'm kind of happy I moved from there and went to the pharmaceutical place, even though the pharmaceutical place only lasted 17 years. It was nice to make more money. Then, now I'm at the veggie plant. The veggies. Get your veggies. Get your veggies. Totally different environment That is for sure. Still gotta wear lab coats. That hasn't changed. And hair nets and the whole shebang. Can't have fake nails. That's why you don't see no pretty nails on me. That's the only bummer about my job. You're not allowed to look pretty. I don't know. It's not like if I get fake nails. I wear gloves all the time. How are they going to get into the product? Like, I don't understand their mentality sometimes. Like, hello, it's not going to get into the food. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess if you have fake nails, you know how they get dirty sometimes underneath? Maybe they think hygiene, bacteria. I don't know what they're thinking, but we're not allowed to have them. It feels awfully cold in here, but it says it's 23, but I'm wearing a tank top because you know me, I'm always hot. I think I'm going through menopause, hot flashes. I don't know, because I tell you, sometimes I'm like super boiling. That's why I have my little fan over here to keep me cool while I diamond paint. It's ridiculous. You guys don't even know half of it. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I've been saying so yeah a lot. Sorry guys. I do apologize for saying that so much today. I don't know why I'm saying it so much. I think I need another drink of my coffee. I haven't took my pills yet today. I gotta do that too. And I'm almost done this section, kinda, sort of. I've been watching Evil on Prime. So I fell asleep watching it yesterday, woke up and it's like, wait, I don't even know how many episodes in I'm in. So now I'm gonna have to go backtrack to figure out where I left off. Because like I've missed probably a lot of stuff. It's like, oh, I hate it when I do that. Look at, I have more here than I missed. Oh, I hate that. I hate it when I miss stuff. That's the story of my life. I miss some of those too. There's a lot of like odds and ends over here. Ugh. But I did miss those. I can't believe I missed those. But I did. 3 of them right here. This is the only part about doing it this way with the plastic underneath me. I hate it how it's cut there. That's the only thing that's bothering me right now. And there's one right there and another heart. Darn it. I miss everything. Oh, doody. I think that's it. That's what I always say. And then I find more. Story of my life. Let's do some ABs and then maybe call it a day. Some white ABs. So pretty. Look at all that glitter. Look at all that glitter. I guess you probably don't care. But it's fascinating me this morning. I was trying to watch some YouTube. Then I watched this one that was really weird, man. It's this girl, and she's probably like in her 20s. And she was smoking, you know, her weed. I don't know why she wouldn't say it, but whatever. And she's like going on about she's her, what does she call it? I don't know marijuana terms because obviously I don't smoke it. Or hybrid broccoli, she was calling it. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure that's flipping broccoli you're smoking there in that pipe. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Oops, I swore. I do apologize. But, like, that's what I was thinking in my head. Sometimes I just blurt out bad words. I'm sorry. I do apologize, but I was like, what the beep? You know when you watch something and you're just like, there's some people I watch and I'm like just looking at the screen like, I like to smash your head into the wall to knock some sense into you. No, just joking. I'm being a little harsh there. You know me, I would never do such a thing. Ever, ever, ever. Because I'm such a lovable person. Clem will beg to differ that sometimes. But I do try to be on everybody's, except for my sister too. Like, she drives me cuckoo bananas. You don't even understand the half of it. To the point where I just want to drown her out of my head. Some of the things that come out of her mouth. You think I talk cuckoo? Woohoo! She meet my sister. Like, some of the things she says just doesn't make sense. She's on that interfasting thing too, where she only eats at a certain times of days, and the food she eats is so weird because she thinks she's gluten-free. But honestly, I don't think she is gluten-free. She makes this stuff up in her head, I swear. I don't know. Like, one time she was vegan, now she's not vegan. Like, she don't make up her mind. But one thing I can say was with this interfasting thing, she was packing on the weight before she started it. And I thought, boy, this is the heaviest I've ever seen my sister, because my sister was always skinny. But she's lost it all. But it kind of almost like, you know, I don't know if you guys think this, but sometimes when I see people that were heavier and they lose weight, they kind of almost look sickly like. Have you guys ever noticed that? When people like lose weight and then they kind of look like they're sick. You know, people think, oh, it's so healthy, we lost some weight, but I think they look sickly. Well, she's at that point where she looks like she's sickly. There's a girl I used to work with at the pharmaceutical place. She lost a lot of weight and she, to me, looks sickly. I think it's like mostly like older women that do it. And then she gained it all back. That's the thing. People go on these diets and then they gain it all back afterwards. But I guess if my sister keeps on sticking to her times that she eats, she'll probably keep it off. You know, she's very, very strict about it. She will not eat on the time that you're not supposed to eat or whatever. She's hard on herself that way, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I think her cutoff is like probably 4 o'clock or something. I don't even know. But yeah, I think that's it for that one. Nope. I found another one. Yeah, I said I'd be done after that drill. But anyways, I had fun. hope you guys like this. If you're new to my channel, I hope you stick around and go on this crazy kooky journey with me, and maybe you'll see this painting done sometime this century. Honestly, it's like, so much confetti. Like, if I could strangle my painting, I would. No, just joking. With that said, take care, everybody. See my tray here? Isn't it pretty? Yeah, I love my tray. Look at my putty. This is how bad I keep my putty, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge. Till next time, take care, everyone. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care, everyone. Bye.